I'm glad that Taiwan is a very accepting place for foreigners. I'm glad that if I'm African American, I can walk outside and not have to worry about getting beat up. The world would be a better place if we just loved each other and respected each other.
大家好，我是phong尼哥，欢迎来到我的频道。今天我跟 Brent again go straight into the topic.
All right.
Because in the last video we were talking about your life here, but like of course your life can't be the same with other people in Taiwan because of the skin color. Let me put it in a nice way, like being a foreigner improved my life actually, but you know, being a black person in Taiwan, and of course I cannot get the feeling. So I would like to ask you, because I can only guess what you feel, what you see here, what you experience here. I can only guess. So I would like to understand that more. Of course, my audience, I guess, would like to understand it more too.
Okay. I think it's a double-edged sword. Mm-hmm. On the one side, everybody wants to talk to you. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to be in a photo with you. Everybody wants to get to know who you are. But on the other side of that sword, you get the whole feeling like, okay, it's a bit overbearing. You get stared at a lot. Uh-huh. You know, you have people sometimes up in and check their skin, like, oh, did it scrub off? Or the old grandpas, the yayas, the nai-nais come over and be like, hey, 你可以 what's touch 你的头发? Like, yeah, sure. Don't know why.
You're a smart man, one of the smartest people I've ever seen in Taiwan. You came here planned and decided to come here and everything. So, of course, you won't come here. I don't want to say it that way because I closed eyes, like.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Blind people like blind jokes. Just check with them first.
Okay, that's why I'm checking. You just, you know, didn't come here blindly, right? You expect some, you know, some of those, you know, touching and like, you know, some silly questions or those kind of things. So, right. Did it really bother you?
Not at all. Maybe some. I kind of was raised with thicker skin. Mm-hmm. I was raised in a multicultural family. My grandfathers are Native American, white. I have cousins who are mixed race. So for me growing up, color wasn't a thing. You know, Texas is actually pretty multicultural. We have Taiwanese population. Even my university has Taiwanese students, and like 50 of them. So my college actually partners with a Taiwanese school, so in Taipei. Racism never really bothered me. Like, I know it exists, and I know that there's gonna be racist people wherever you go. But I always believe that in Taiwan, it was always more ignorance than racism. Never being around black people or other foreigners, like, if you're living in Pingdong or Miaoli and you're like 60 years old, you may never seen a black person in person or up close. So if you're on the bus and you're like, almost like I'm a god or something, because you just like,
there's a black guy.
Yeah, because like you've never been close. Like, I completely get it. I've been to Africa to where some of my white friends get the same treatment because 60-year-old black men have never seen a white person this close before, you know? So
do you feel like a god here?
No.
No, okay.
I'm not that highly of myself.
Oh,
I'm the king of the universe, of course.
Ah, okay, yeah. That makes better sense.
Just a step below a guy.
Okay, yeah, that makes better sense, yeah. Of course, now there's some curiosity towards black people here.
Right.
How do they express their curiosity? How do they show you?
Teacher Brent, can you play basketball? I want Teacher Brent on my team. I'm a soccer player, guys. I can't jump, I can't shoot. They always ask me about America. You do get the gun thing and like, oh, do you know about guns? Or is it really as bad in school as they say? It's not. Well, the gun thing is kind of true. I mean, I shot my first gun when I was 6, so.
Oh, okay.
I went hunting with my uncles. It is a cultural thing. I have lost some friends and people I've grown up to gun violence, but they were in gangs and other things like that. Okay. So, you know, you put yourself in that situation.
Did you get any questions about, you know, gangs, being a gang member?
No, not yet, surprisingly. Probably because I look too nerdy. What do you use in your hair when it gets like really long and it starts to curl up? Why is your beard why is your beard curly too? When I wear low-cut socks, why is your skin really light here and your face is dark, but your elbows and stuff are like more brownish? Like,
palms, right?
Yeah, it's like I do get tanned, okay? I can get tanned still.
You can't get any blacker.
They think I can't get dark, and then you raise it up and you'll be like, oh wow, what's this here? So that happens. If they see me eating G pie, I knew you like G pie.
Yeah,
the fried chicken.
I haven't thought of that.
The fried chicken stereotype. I've had the watermelon guy here in Linko say, hey, you know, you want this. I would say racism is more funny ignorance at that point.
Black starter pack, G pie and watermelon.
G pie, watermelon, and you got to play the loud rap music on your Google Home in the house and annoy your neighbors.
But You do rap, right, in your classes?
Oh no. I tell poetry through rap. Always be positive. You know, things will always get better as long as you keep your head up and keep going. And I feel like being black in Taiwan, that's my biggest message. If you feel like somebody's staring at you too much, don't get mad. If you know enough Chinese, go talk to them.
They even look at me all the time. Like
Right.
the kids always stare at me, and you know,
Say,
because
"Mama,
I know I'm
mama."
different. And you speak some Chinese as
Go
well,
ahead,
and
go
then when
ahead.
they hear Chinese from you as a black person, do they get surprised?
They get wide-eyed. And I guess it's better than the whole like, well, show Zhongwen.
But that's an instant icebreaker.
Yeah, it's an
You
instant
can
icebreaker.
ask them anything you want after that.
Oh, you don't have to speak English with me. I'm learning Chinese. I'm encouraged to use it. So let's talk.
Okay, let's go to the bitter parts. Being black give you any hard time in Taiwan?
There is sometimes like maybe somebody doesn't want to rent to foreigners, but that's all foreigners. I'm pretty sure every foreigner has a story of that. I haven't really experienced anything out of just ignorance, you know. You bump into another person, they say something in Chinese, like, oh, you dumb foreigner or dumb black person, not knowing you understand them.
Oh.
And then you say, "Ni shou shima," and they'll be like, oh.
Once, like, you know, when I rent place, of course my wife rents the place,
Right.
makes the communication and everything.
Yeah.
So it's always the same until the last second. If they don't want to rent it to a foreigner, they don't. But I haven't had such problem before. My
Yeah.
friends had, but like, I haven't had. And my landlord, my previous landlord, was so happy to see a foreigner in her place. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, we should have asked more discount.
I'm glad that Taiwan is a very accepting place for foreigners. I'm glad that if I'm African American, I can walk outside and not have to worry about getting beat up or somebody saying something bad. Or if I'm with my girlfriend, somebody comes to me, "Hey, you're taking all the Taiwanese women away." Like, no, I need.
You don't intend to do so, right?
I'm handsome.
Please don't do so. In the previous video, I just said the same thing. I'm so happy for you having a nice and positive life here and spreading positivity all around.
You have to. There's too much negativity in the world. The world would be a better place if we just loved each other and respected each other rather than, "I want this, give it here," or "You don't belong here, you don't
I
speak."
couldn't get this because I'm this and that.
Yeah, or, "Oh, he's a foreigner, of course girl like him," or, "Oh, how can girls like that ugly foreigner?" I'm not ugly, guys, I'm cute.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm
Handsome and
adorable.
cute. Of course, curiosity sometimes brings fun. Is there any experience such as this?
How much can I get away with in your video for this question?
You are free.
Okay. How many times have I been asked, "Is my GG like da GG?"
Oh, eggplant question.
Yeah, eggplant question. Let's go with that. Getting challenged to racing, like running. Can you play basketball with us? We go to the traditional market, and the first thing they do is just look up because they're surprised that a foreigner's in the traditional market trying to buy groceries. They're like,
You are not like, you're next level foreigner.
right, right.
Foreigner.
Like, they're just like thinking, like, "What is you doing here? Texmart that way, you know, Costco's this way, California's that way. What are you doing here? And you're using Chinese? What?" They're not used to seeing foreigners around, especially like when you get to the older generation who aren't used to it. And then they start seeing like, "Oh my God, this guy's embraced Taiwanese culture. I'm in my shorts, I'm in my slippers." Or when it's raining, you have the umbrella, and they're just like, "Oh my God, this guy's
Doesn't get more
adapted."
Taiwanese than
Yeah, these guys like, they've adapted.
I'll tell you a funny story. Like, I learned how to say "be careful" in Taiwanese. It's like "Sally." I saw an old lady right in the middle of the road, and there was a car coming fast. And I said "Sally," and then she looked at me, and she said, "Do you speak in Taiwanese?" I was like, "Yes, but like, there's like a tutor." And she's like, like, you're gonna die in a second. Just move away. You know, stop laughing. Like, she was entertained more than, you know,
The danger.
yeah, more than the danger. Friend, thanks a lot for sharing your experience and your honest thoughts about that. And I'm still, again, always say that, but I'm happy to see your positivity and your positive experience here, because I feel like, you know, I'm representative of Taiwan after 11 years being married to Taiwanese and choosing Taiwan as my home. And I'm always so happy to see this. Thanks a lot.
I've only been here 17 months.
All right, Brand, you are always welcome to my channel. If you have any questions to Brand, or if you have any topics that we would like to cover, you would like us to cover, please share in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, comment under the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.